Hey guys, okay, it is my 13th week, which is so crazy to think about. I will be in the second trimester on Friday, and I am videoing in my kitchen today, and I'm training Duchess to stop jumping on the counter. So I have this, and she's doing it right now. Down, down, Duchess, down. It's bad. It's bad because she's like fully soaked in water all the time because she's long-haired, but I can't. There's no other way to teach them to not jump on the counters and the chairs. She's tearing up my beautiful counter stools because they're fabric, and I'm just really trying, but you'll probably see me spraying her and yelling a few times in this video because she's completely out of control. So to start off this video, the first thing that came up since my last video was I went in to get my roots done, which I would never do anything that was going to harm my baby. You guys know that. You know how much of a stickler I am when it comes to all natural, organic products. It's really important to me. So I asked my doctor as well as my hairstylist, and you are very safe to have your hair dyed during pregnancy. The thing that you need to avoid is ammonia, which is not used at my salon, therefore it is fine. I posted a picture onto my Instagram, and all of a sudden, I didn't even really think about it because I thought that it was known by now that dyeing your hair during pregnancy is fine, but apparently it's not. And I had people just, you shouldn't be dyeing your hair, you know, keyboard warriors. I have a lot of those on my Instagram if you guys follow me. It's kind of fun sometimes. But you can dye your hair. It's perfectly safe. So the next thing that came up was, got like a little, having volume in your hair is good, but at the same time, it just sometimes creates strange shapes in your hair, and the lighting is weird in here, so it looks like I have two-toned hair. So the next thing is food aversions and cravings. I've been having food aversions for the first time this week, which I haven't been having. I'm 13 weeks and 2 days today. I always do my videos on Wednesdays, and usually that means I'm X amount of weeks plus 2 days. So I've been having food aversions, which I haven't had before. I did have them early on, but that's mostly just because I was nauseous and smells were so intense. But now there are foods that I used to like that I really am not interested in. So that's been that's different. I've also had cravings. The number one thing that I'm craving that I want so bad, and I wish I had time to make them, hopefully I'll be able to make them over the holidays when I'm home visiting my mom, is sugar cookies. I love homemade sugar cookies with the melty frosting. That is my ish right there. I want some of those so bad right now. I was tempted yesterday to go drive to the bakery to get some, but I didn't do it. I feel like I've been gaining a lot of weight, and I'm really trying to stop eating sugar and too much carbs and stick with fruits, vegetables, proteins, healthy stuff, because that's not only just good for me, that's good for the baby. But it's hard when you have so many cravings. I have a lot of cravings. My number one craving is Mexican food and spicy food and sour stuff. Oh, I could drink sour pickle juice all day long. It has to be the right type. This is what I'm talking about. You probably can't hear it, but she's just ripping everything up in the entire house. I love this little fur ball to death, but I guess this is teaching me patience for when we have the child. Anyway, so the cravings and food aversions, that's still going on. Okay, so I was having a moment where I was getting really sick of all the food that I have that's packed with preservatives. It's all processed. It's basically all crap. But it's what I eat because I pretty much have been working 10-hour days. It is what it is. So I don't have time to come in the kitchen and cook a really healthy meal, whip anything up. Going out is expensive. Ordering is expensive. I won't lie. I've been doing a lot of ordering food, which is bad. And we've been doing a lot of eating out. But that's what happens when you have two people who work all the time. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I have like freezer meals that I've been heating up, and I finally had like a breakdown, and I was like, no more. I can't do any more of this processed crap. I just can't do it anymore. I need to eat some healthy stuff that's organic, that doesn't have any of this stuff in it. So I go to Whole Foods, and I got one of the, not the little baskets that you carry, and not one of the big carts, but I got like the medium size small cart, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fill this cart up, and that's all I'm gonna get because Whole Foods is expensive. Guys, I probably got 10 to 15 things, and my bill was like $115, maybe more than that. You know how much food I can get at the regular grocery store for $115? A lot. And now with this baby coming, oh, and I will tell you about the checklist soon of all the things that you need to have ready before the baby gets here. And after seeing this checklist, I'm telling you, I'm saving money everywhere I can, because all the things that I need for this baby it's a lot more than I thought. So while I was at Whole Foods, this magical trip that I took, I did find one thing that I'm glad that I found. So maybe it didn't turn out so bad after all. There was one really good thing that came out of it. This is the best stuff I have ever used. It is pregnant belly salve called Mother Love. Let me just read a few of the ingredients. Actually, I'll read all the ingredients because it's Whole Foods and it's got the best of the best in it. Apricot oil, beeswax, shea butter, marshmallow root, rose hips, lavender flower, chamomile flower, calendula flower, and lavender essential oil. Okay? This stuff not only smells amazing, but it feels amazing, and it rubs on really nicely. You don't have to fight with it to get it to cover the areas that you need it to cover. And what was the one other thing? The only thing is it is kind of oily and greasy, so it's best to put it on at night, but what's the problem with that? So this is what it looks like on the inside, and the consistency is like this, but it rubs in really nice, and it's like really shiny afterwards, so you have like a shiny belly. I put this stuff on my belly, my hips, my thighs, my butt, and my boobs, because those are all the places that seem to be growing. My thighs and butt are kind of out of control. Not so excited about that, to be honest. So this checklist that I was talking about, it has, and I've already bought a lot of stuff that we need. So still remaining on this checklist, you guys won't believe this. Let's pull it up because it's on my phone, but still remaining the items I need, 112 items. And some of these things have extra, like you need more than one. I don't know, people keep ringing my doorbell today, it's strange. But I don't answer the door unless I know someone who's coming, or if it's like USPS or FedEx. Like, I don't have time for any of that. Solicitors drive me insane. Plus, it's really unsafe to answer your door if you don't know the person. Luckily, Zell goes up and barks. Okay, I diverse. Is that a word? Whatever. Okay, 112 things. And like some of those things, you need multiple. So like bibs, you need more than one. Onesies, you need more than one. So I'm counting bibs as one and onesies as one, etc. So there's a lot more items, but 112 is what we're starting with. So every time I go to Target, I've been going to the baby section and just grabbing one thing. I was doing the diapers for a while, but because somebody told me to get a pack of diapers every time you go to the store, which I thought that's a great idea. But then I had multiple people tell me that their baby was allergic to certain brands leaked, certain brands didn't fit right, and newborn size sometimes doesn't fit newborns because your baby could come out over 8 pounds, which I was 8 pounds and 6 ounces, and I'm just preparing for a big baby. So I might skip the newborn size stuff altogether unless she ends up coming out. Oops, I slipped. Everybody knows it's a girl though. I'll talk about that later. She might end up coming out, smaller. Who knows? Whatever. So I would appreciate it if you guys in the comments, if there's something in the checklist that's like mega important to you, or if you think I don't have something on my checklist that I really should have, please write it in the comments. I need all the help I can get right now. I'm a first-time mom. None of my close friends are pregnant, so help. So a few things that I bought at Target when I've been going and getting things like one at a time, not the diapers, but other things. I will show you a few things that I have accumulated. that I'm going to be doing, and I think it's a good idea because that way you're not just going and buying all at once and completely draining your bank account. The very first thing I bought is actually just because I was at Nordstrom. There's just an appraisal guy walking around my house right now. I don't understand. I'm closing my blind. So I was at Nordstrom, and this was like right after I found out I was pregnant. And sorry, I'm really sidetracked right now because there's an appraisal guy outside, and Nick didn't tell me that we had an appraisal guy coming, and he's like taking measurements and doing weird stuff. So I guess if he rings the doorbell again, I'm gonna have to go answer it. Anyway, so first thing that I got, I was at Nordstrom, and it was right after I found out I was pregnant, so I was really excited. And I got this little guy, Wepa Nub, and it's a little pacifier that's attached to a giraffe, and it is adorable. So I'm really excited about this. How cute is that? I think they sell them a lot of places, but I got mine at Nordstrom because I was waiting to get my eyebrows done, and I had some time to kill. Okay. The next thing, I really like Honest Company for the most part, but I have tried a few things by Honest Company that I don't like. And two of the things that I have got on my Target visit is Honest Company Diaper Rash Cream. Honest Company Organic Baby Powder. Let me know if you guys have tried this and if it's any good. I like to know other people's experiences so that I'm well informed. And I also got the Honest Company Diaper Rash Cream. I know there's a lot cheaper options, but you guys know me. You know I like all natural organic stuff. So we'll start out with that and see what happens from there. When I got my pregnancy care package from my doctor when I went to my first appointment, she gave me a care package of all sorts of different stuff. But one of the things that was in my bag was this Nook Pacifier. And I'm sure that if you're pregnant or if you've been pregnant, you have seen a million Nook commercials. And they say that it is the best pacifier, best pacifier on the market because it's the best for, the shape is the best for their mouth so that they have the healthy oral development. So I have one to try for free. This was not on my checklist, but I saw this Baby Organics mineral-based sunscreen, and I got it because I am going to be having my baby in June. So it's going to be really hot and sunny in June, and I need to protect my baby from the sun because I have had skin cancer scares myself, and my mom has had skin cancer. I know it's just a lot of people have had skin cancer, so I want to keep the baby protected as quickly as possible. And the last thing that I have bought that everybody needs is the Aveeno Baby Calming Comfort Lotion. Let me know if you've used this. If any of this stuff you guys have used and you absolutely hate it, or if there's something wrong with it, let me know. Okay, so here's a weird symptom that I'm having. If you are grossed out easily, you might not want to watch this part. Fast forward a little bit. But it happened in the middle of the night about, I don't know, 4 days ago or so. But my right boob, it felt like somebody had taken a needle, like a long needle, and stuck it straight in the center of my nipple all the way through my boob. And it was stinging. I mean, maybe it felt like a bee sting or some type of extreme pain. And it was there for a long time to the point where I was like holding it and like squeezing it and trying to make it stop hurting, but it was really bad. And I tried to look up what that is, but I'm not really sure what it is or what it's from, but I'm sure it's just from all the changes that are happening. And then it happened again when I was driving the other day. So it's only happened twice, but when it does happen, it's like intense, like it'll stop you type of pain, which is weird. I wish I knew what that was. If y'all know what that is, I want to know. Okay, this is something strange that I get, I don't know. So I know it's nice, you always say good luck, like when you get married, people say good luck, or when you get a new job, good luck. But for some reason, I don't like the phrase good luck because even though people are saying it to try and be really nice, and I totally understand it's a nice gesture, I don't get like offended or upset or think anything of the person who says it, but for some reason, when people tell me good luck, it rubs me the wrong way. I know that's weird, but like good luck with your pregnancy or good luck with your newborn, I'm just like, I I don't know. Does anybody else feel what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to say would be, but good luck is weird. Like, good luck with your marriage. Like, we really need luck. I don't know. So, maternity clothes. This is the first week that I've actually got to the point where I almost cried the other night whenever the day I found out what we're having, Nick and I were going to go out to dinner, and I was going to do a cute way to surprise him of what we were having. So I was trying to find a cute outfit to wear. I had 3 dresses in mind. None of them would even remotely be appropriate because my body is so different now, and everything is, the dresses I wanted to wear are really tight and really thin fabric, which I could totally get away with before. Not anymore. So I was getting really frustrated, and I ended up wearing jeans with a belly band, which are the bands that go around your jeans to like hold everything in. Like, you can keep your jeans unbuttoned, but it's a band, and so it kind of like is tight around that area to cinch it in a little bit and give you a little bit of support. I mean, it looks like a bandeau bra. You just pull it over your jeans, belly band. You can get it at Target. So I put that on over my jeans, and I was just like looking in the mirror like, oh, God, this is not sexy. I know. Pregnancy is pregnancy. There's a time and place, but whatever. I wanted to look good that night. Then I put a shirt on, and it's one of those shirts that's like tighter on the bust part, but then it's like a balloon everywhere else. So it's one thing when the back is like tailored in and it's tight to your back so you can see that your back is slim, and then the front can balloon out, which is totally fine. I love shirts like that. But this one had it on both sides. So I'm just like looking in the mirror, and I got it from Stitch Fix, which I adore Stitch Fix. They have a maternity option, so they can send you maternity clothes as soon as you get pregnant. But I'm like looking in the mirror just like, okay, I've lost all hope. It's time for maternity clothes. So I have done a little bit of maternity clothes shopping. I'm wearing one of the tops that I got at Target, which I really like, and I'll be able to show it to you guys fully whenever I show you my belly. But I'll show you 3 other things actually that I got from Pink Blush Maternity because I won a gift card from them. I had ordered, when I won the gift card, the woman who introduced me to everything told me that whatever size you are before pregnancy, that's usually the size that you are during pregnancy, because maternity clothes run the same size just for being pregnant, which makes sense. So I ordered these these like tribal leggings, and I'll show you the band at the top. They're amazing. They're really thick and warm, and it's kind of like a velvety felt type material on it's kind of hard for it to focus, like a velvety material on the print. And this is what the elastic looks like at the bottom. I adore these, but I ordered a size small, and I'm gonna have to exchange them for a medium because they're really tight, really tight. So I'll show you the 2 other things I got from Pink Blush. I tried them on last night, and I'm so excited to wear them. So the first thing is this white sweater with the sequin detailed arms. This is so adorable, and I'm so excited. This would be so cute for a maternity shoot. And then this dress cinches in right here, and it has the little, the sleeves fold up like this, and it has a little strap that holds it so that they're on an angle on each side. And I'm gonna probably put a belt right here. But this is an adorable dress. So those are my new maternity fashions. Let me know what your favorite maternity store is, or maternity clothes website, or anything like that, because I'm always looking for cute stores, especially for maternity clothes. I just don't like that they're so expensive. So if you have a good alternative, let me know. So this week I've actually started getting my energy back, which is really awesome. Not having energy is really hard when you're busy, so having my energy back rocks. I'm really happy. I feel like I'm getting back to my old self. I also got this audiobook because while I work with my hands all day, and I have to be looking at what I'm working on all day, so I can't be watching TV in the background or whatever. It just distracts me. So I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and the one that I'm listening to right now is called Expecting Better by Emily Oster, and it's about pregnancy. And if you're a numbers person, it gives you percentages for different statistics. I guess that's a better way to put it. It gives you statistics for different different things that come up in pregnancy. And it's all about numbers. And I really, really like it because she makes things really clear. Instead of just saying, no, you can't do this, or you shouldn't do this, whatever. She says, here's the data, and then she analyzes the data on every pregnancy rule there is and other things as well. She talks about trying to conceive. She talks about the entire process. And the narrator is really, really annoying, actually. She sounds really pretentious and really, like, uppity, and it gets so nauseating sometimes, but the content is worth it. So if you're looking for a new audiobook about pregnancy, I would try it out. So I'm sure you guys saw my last YouTube video, but if you didn't, we are having a girl. And yes, we found out that we're having a girl at 13 weeks. I found this out, today's Wednesday, so I found out on Monday that we're having a girl. And the nurse called me and she said that she told me that they had got my Verify blood test back, and that it tests for chromosome abnormalities. I sound like such a dumb, I sound stupid, but whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. And they all came back normal, which is like a super breath of fresh air. And then she said that it's a girl. So I was shocked. I screamed because we thought that we were having a boy for sure. We were like 99.9% sure that we're having a boy because the Ramsay theory said we're having a boy. The Nub theory said we're having a boy. And I even bought the IntelliGender test that uses your urine, and that said that we're having a boy. The only test that I did that said girl was the baking soda test. And if you don't know what the baking soda test is, YouTube away. There's plenty of how-tos on the baking soda test. That's all I did that said girl. So when she called and told me that, I was shocked. I don't know, just completely shocked. So the test that I did, like I said, it's called Verify with an I, V-E-R-I-F-I. And you can get it at, I think they said you can start getting it at 12 weeks. I got it just over 12 weeks is when I had the test done. And it is 99.9% accurate. There's a very tiny failure rate of the results being inaccurate. So I went to Cabela's and I wrapped up a gift for Nick to open, and I videoed it. It's on my YouTube channel if you haven't seen it, telling him that we're having a girl, and he was super shocked. But one of the ways that I told him, we have a hunting ranch, so we're country folk. So we're going to be having a lot of country stuff for this little girl. But the first thing that she has from Cabela's is this adorable diaper cover. It is the sweetest thing, and I am just so excited. I think it's adorable, but this was in his little gift bag to tell him that we're having a girl. So, oh, by the way, I also did the Chinese birth chart, and that also said I was having a boy. This is what was weird about the Chinese gender chart. A bunch of different websites, they all have the gender chart. Every website said boy, except for on thebump.com, they have the Chinese gender chart, and that one said girl. So I don't know, all these tests, I just don't trust them anymore. At first I was thinking like, oh yeah, we're totally having a boy. I don't trust any test anymore. I don't even necessarily trust the baking soda test. Maybe we just lucked out on that one. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance. But I want to know how many of you have had correct results from the baking soda test, because maybe it is a cheap way to find out. So I'm going to be doing a separate video talking about what old wives' tales that have to do with gender prediction versus what we're having, and if which wives' tales are correct and which wives' tales are incorrect. And wives' tales are different than these tests that I just talked about. So if you're interested in that, I will be posting a video about that later. So I had this crazy, crazy dream that I gave birth to a cat. And it was not a cute cat. It was a terrifying, horrific cat. And it was one of the most disturbing dreams I've ever had. And someone told me on Twitter that having the dream that you're giving birth to a cat means that you're worried about having a baby with some sort of defect. And it's so strange that he said that on Twitter, because the night before I had been reading this Instagram account about this woman who lost her baby really late in the pregnancy. And it was because he had a chromosomal abnormality that they detected with this Verify test that I just had taken. And I was reading this on Instagram before my results came back. So I was just feeling really bad for her, and I was reading her story, and I was thinking about it really hard before I fell asleep, so maybe that's why I had the dream. So if you've had a dream of giving birth to a cat, maybe that's why. The last thing that I have on here to talk about is everybody keeping on telling me not to touch the cat litter. I know not to touch the cat litter. I don't touch the cat litter. Nick does everything with the cat litter. And if you don't know why you're not supposed to touch the cat litter, I will tell you. There is a bacteria that you can get called toxoplasmosis or something like that. All I know is it starts with toxoplas something. And basically, your cat can get it from eating raw meat. So if your cat's an indoor cat and you don't feed your cat raw meat, and there's no way that it can access raw meat, you're not going to get it. And if you do have an outdoor cat, chances are, if you had this outdoor cat before you got pregnant, you've probably already been exposed to the bacteria. The main thing is you don't want to be exposed to the bacteria while you're pregnant. That's the problem. Once you're exposed to it, your body builds up antibodies or whatever. You can do more research on it on your own, but a lot of people know that you're not supposed to change the cat litter. They just don't know why. So that's why. If you have an outdoor cat, you should be more worried than if you have an indoor cat. But either way, relax with the cat litter stuff, I know. So, all right, guys, I will see you next week. I appreciate you watching, and if you are interested in seeing my wives' tales versus what we're actually having video, I will be posting that later today. Thanks. Hey guys, I forgot to show you my belly bump, and I also forgot one more thing that's funny that I wanted to tell you about. So on my Instagram, I had posted about this outfit that I want Skyla, our daughter's name is going to be Skyla Elizabeth Williams. And I had found her coming home from the hospital outfit that I wanted to get her. And I posted a picture because it's just so adorable that I couldn't pass it up. And I posted about it on my Instagram. And this girl said, you probably shouldn't, buy clothes until you find out for sure what you're having. And I was so blown away by it because I'm thinking, what do you mean find out for sure what I'm having? I had a blood test, which is the most accurate way to find out if you're having a boy or a girl. And sonograms are more likely to give you a failed result of if say you're having a girl and you're really having a boy, or vice versa. So a blood test, blood is blood. That's the best way to find out what you're having. But she had me starting to second guess myself. So I went on Google and I started finding all of these crazy stories about it. And so I went into like a full-blown panic, and I was like, okay, I'm buying all this girl stuff. Like, what if she's right? So I called the doctor back, and Nick is just laughing so hard because I called the doctor back and I'm like, hey, I need to know, is this like for sure that I'm having a girl, or could there be a chance that I'm not? And she laughed and she said, well, I have never experienced somebody coming back and saying that the test was wrong, and it's 99.9% accurate, so you are having a girl. So she gave me that extra piece of confidence that I needed, because people on social media can be cray. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but I was just like, really just freaking threw me off for a while. But I don't know, guys, we'll see. I guess our like, whenever they, I don't know what exactly it's called, but I have to go to a different clinic to find out, to see. It was supposed to be your 20-week visit when they can tell what you're having if you're not getting the blood test. But I'm obviously still having that appointment, so that's on January 28th. So, I mean, if we go in there on January 28th and Skyla has a penis, I guess we'll change her name. I don't know. Whatever, but don't freak me out, guys. And don't tell me about a story about someone who knows someone who knows someone and it was wrong for. Don't freak me out anymore. I'm already freaked out enough as it is. So, this is one of my new maternity tops. And I actually have graduated up to a bigger size in the leggings. So, These are those leggings that I had in one of my previous videos. I probably don't need to even pull these down for you guys. I mean, it's pretty obvious that we've got a little bump starting here. But it's different throughout the day. Sometimes it's flat, sometimes it pokes out. I've only had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today, and that was hours ago. So I love these leggings. I wish I could wear these every day. But anyway, there's my bump, guys. I'll see you in my week 14 video when I'm in the second trimester. Can't wait. Bye.